So I took part in a Twitter Spaces yesterday in which the topic was internet censorship and the Twitter files, are what Elon Musk has been releasing, showing that the government and Twitter censored certain content.
Go ahead, Brian.
I echo what Fidgetal says. I'm not an attorney, of course, so I'm not going to give any legal opinion here. But for there to be a crime here would mean that there's things we're missing. So is it possible a crime took place? Yes. Do we have evidence that a crime took place from these Twitter files? No, I don't think we have that right now.
Most of the people in the audience were anti-censorship, of course, including Kim.com, who is actually fighting extradition to the United States on multiple charges. I was explaining to him that the Twitter files do not actually amount to a crime, and that although maybe some of the things were immoral and unjust, there is no evidence of a crime as we know it right now based on the evidence that we have. He replied and said that I had an agenda.
You and your brother, is it your brother who's also operating under the same name?
He has his own account.
Yeah, but I mean, you guys always come in here. You said there's no evidence about the emails of the Hunter Biden laptop because they don't have headers. You're just always running interference. And, it looks like you have an agenda because the things you're saying are just not adding up.
Kim, you're not even an American citizen and you're giving conspiracy theories out here. All I'm doing is trying to counter your conspiracy theories with information and facts based on what we know. Sure, there could be illegal actions that took place.
You're calling this conspiracy.
I'm calling you jumping to conclusions. I'm calling that you jumping to conclusions that a crime took place without any clear evidence that a crime took place. Conspiracy theory.
Well, I just provided a couple of acts under the U.S. law.
But the Hatch Act
that make it very clear.
Yeah. Thanks, Jim. Thanks.
Mario, I want to say something. I think this is important. Give me a minute here. You say it's important to hear all sides, right? But you're also inviting people in here. I mean, for someone to call me a conspiracy theorist and to say there's nothing to see here.
I didn't say there's nothing to see here, Kim.
Yeah. You need to be a little bit more careful that you don't invite people into the space that are literally just here to whitewash everything that's happening in these Twitter files. Because everyone who looks at what's happening here can clearly see there's a government pattern and an agency pattern to try and change the outcome of an election. And for someone to come in here and say, this is nothing burger, we see nothing criminal here, that's just, you need to be a little bit careful, Mario, who you are inviting into these spaces.
I'm with you. I want to give Brian, go ahead, Brian. I'd like to quickly respond, and then we'll go to Jim.
Kim, all I'm doing is pointing out what we have as facts and evidence. You're jumping onto things and saying that this means this when we don't have evidence of that. Does that mean that your theory is incorrect? No, it doesn't. There's just no evidence of a crime right now.
Kim, likely, who does have an agenda, being that he's fighting extradition to the United States on charges related to racketeering, conspiracy to commit copyright infringement, and conspiring to commit money laundering, didn't exactly like what I had to say. Also note that Kim.com was convicted of 10 counts, yes, 10 counts of criminal espionage in Germany in the past. Now, this conspiracy theorist, and yes, I say conspiracy theorist again, who is all about free speech, ended up blocking and muting me from the Twitter space because I guess my free speech was too dangerous to his conspiracy theories.
Okay, so let's just go back on topic. I will just say one thing real quick. When someone comes in here and tells you that I shouldn't be talking about this because I'm not even American.
You attacked me first.
Hey, I'm talking now. Okay, you be quiet, I'm talking. When someone comes in here and tells you I'm not an American, this is a conspiracy theory, right? And the legal advice that I had of some of the acts that I've already quoted, clearly showing that this is unlawful behavior. You just need to understand that there are people here running interference, people that don't like this stuff to be out there. And just keep that in mind. This is an open space where anyone can join. And I don't know why these guys are speakers here on this panel, but they're clearly having an agenda, because they're coming here every single space, every single drop of Twitter files, running interference.
Listen to his own words.
Oh, it's kind of
they're not here, but Kim, they're not here anymore, are they? And they're not here
because I fucking blocked them.
Yeah,
I removed them and I blocked them because it's bullshit.
Yeah, but so what happens though is this is exactly what people at Twitter did. They're like, hey, we censored these people.
And yes, Kim.com is a conspiracy theorist. I will say this over and over again until I'm blue in the face. He hurt a lot of people with these conspiracy theories, and I'll call it out when I see it.